Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting on a storytime video. The only title we have here is My Sister Spit on Me. So it seems like some type of family drama story. Let's get into it.
Okay, y'all, I got something to tell you, and it's about my family. Something happened yesterday, and so just a little context. I was supposed to work last night. It was really slow at the restaurant. They were looking for people, to go home. I took the cut, with all respect, that's just my part-time job. So I really wanted the other servers to work, and, serving is their only job. So I just let them have it. But I was on the schedule. I was not supposed to be home. I just randomly was home. I'm sitting in my car. A car pulls up. And I'm looking. And then people begin to hop out the car. There's children. The kids get out the car. And then the car speeds off. Right? My nieces and nephews, two of them, start walking up to my door. Mind you, I'm in my car. They can't see me. But I start walking up to my door. And then the same car that dropped them off and sped off circled the block and came back down my street just to see if I was home and opened the door. It was their father. Their father dropped them off in the street.
Wow.
And sped off. Right?
Bro.
Cool. My nieces and nephews looking through my car, they see me. Auntie Tashay. And of course I give them a hug, but I'm livid. And I call my mama. And I'm just like, their father just dropped them off here at the street, sped off. Like, what? I mean, I gotta work. Like, this is such an inconvenience to me. And let's be real, this isn't the first time that has happened. This is not the first time that they dropped their kids up.
Wait. So it happened before and you allowed it? See, that's why he thought it was okay to do it again. Y'all gotta be careful. I understand it's okay to be a village. That's your niece and your nephew. But at the end of the day, it's the audacity for me. They didn't have the nerve to even call, hey, are you home? What if she wasn't home? You mean to tell me the dad was just gonna keep going? What if she was not home? How you just drop your kids off and don't even reach out to the family or even wait in the car to make sure they made it inside the house safely? And the only reason why they felt comfortable or the dad felt comfortable doing this is because it's recurring. It happened before. Y'all better stop having these, I don't care if it's family or not, stop having these people play with y'all.
Off and just rolled off. I have multiple cars. So the first thing they think is, all her cars is in the driveway. I know she's home. I'm leaving. Versus if one of the cars was missing or whatever, they would have maybe assumed that I wasn't home because I'm driving in one of the cars. Anyway, I get on the phone. I text their father, you come back and get your kids right now. Mind you, my nieces and nephews are the children of my sister. Me and my sister, we don't speak. We're not cool. If y'all been following me for a while, I used to take care of my nephew. Yeah, that's nephew's mama. We not cool, none of that. And this will be multiple parts. But I get on the phone and I'm texting, their father, you come back and get your kids right now. These are your kids. You come here. I can't deal with your sister. She this, that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I get on the phone. I text my sister. You come get your kids. Your baby daddy dropped them off in the street and sped off. You come get them. And she start wanting to, argue about the sideline stuff. Hey, I don't got time. I told her, you come get your kids or I'm going to call the cops.
Period.
In text message. I told my sister, you come get your kids or I'm going to call the cops. She responded, please do.
Ooh.
Thank you. Part 2.
Wait,
okay,
girl,
I got something to tell you.
You moving a little fast. What you mean? Please do. Ma'am, so what, you don't want to be a mom? You don't want your kids? That has to be so heartbreaking. The dad didn't want to handle them. The mama don't want them. And then unfortunately for the aunt, she in the middle. She don't want them either. Like, that just cannot feel good to be. Them kids old enough to know what's going on, right? I'm pretty sure they understand what's going on. That's so sad. All right, y'all, let's get into part 2.
Okay, so this is part two of my family drama. If you didn't see part one, go check it out. Okay, so where I left off at is where I told y'all that my sister's baby daddy dropped their kids off in the street and he sped off. And I messaged him and I messaged her. I said, you come back and get your kids or I'm going to call the cops. And my sister responded, please do. Thank you. Say less. 911. I called immediately. Immediately. Called the cops, gave the full report. From the dispatcher, I'm assuming that the dispatcher called the baby daddy and also called my sister from the report that I gave. Because then then the baby daddy texts me about, oh, you want to tell DFS, Child Protective Services, or you want to tell detectives. And then on the flip side, my sister gonna text me, I'm on the way to get my kids. I had to call.
Why did she have to wait for her to reach out to the authorities before you came and got your kids? What happened was she called your bluff. You didn't think your sister was actually going to call them people on you. I just feel like as the parents, they need to be doing better. How is it her fault that she don't want to watch y'all kids? It's not. She's not obligated to. It's one thing to help your family out here and there. Like, I get that you can help them out. But it's they have no regard for other people or their time. They didn't even know if she was home. That's crazy to me. Getting mad at her or getting upset with her because she told y'all to come get y'all kids and you decided not to is crazy. She better than me.
The police? For you to come get your kids? Cool. Come get them. Right. That was the point. Come get them. Right? Boom. Her lights is off. The kid's been missing school. She don't have a car. So she had to take an Uber to my house to come get the kids. Right? Mind you, my house is laced with cameras. So I'm seeing the car pull up. And now I knew something was off because any other time, like back in the day when we was cool and I was watching her kids, she'll just tell me she's outside, send the kids outside. Or she'll send, like, her older son, my nephew, she'll send my nephew to the door to come get the kids. So when I seen her approaching my door, I grabbed my Stanley cup. I grabbed my Stanley cup, and I was ready. I went ahead and, she knocked on the door. I went ahead and sent the kids out. I'm standing behind the kids. I let the kids go out first. She pushed past the kids, and she spit on me.
Girl.
She spit on me. So, of course, I'm going out the door. I'm ready to square up because it's going down. She spat on me, and I followed them out. Mind you, my front door was left open. Okay, so my Stanley cup it was full of hot lemon water. I threw it on her. I threw it in her face. And then I turned around and I realized that my door was still wide open. I hurried up and went to go close my door because I'm like, I don't want no like a possum or no critters to walk in my house. So I put my Stanley cup back in the house, closed my door, and I went out and squared up with my sister again. She started running. She started running around the Uber car, and of course, like, no disrespect to the Uber driver. He's like, I'm just here. I'm just trying to do my job. And I just start feeling real, not right for the man at work. And I'm like, y'all, look how y'all mama is doing in front of y'all. I'm not going to beat y'all mama up in front of y'all. She spit on me and ran. She running around the car. She's a bitch. You feel me? Like, it's never been that. She was like, oh, you a police calling ass bitch. You got cameras around your house. Exactly. Cameras here, and here, and even some that you can't see. So it's like, I had to do all that for you to come get your children. Your kids. This is why I always say, there's nothing wrong with somebody who's saying that they don't want kids. Because there's people out here who have kids and then realize that they really don't want to be a parent. We never did fight. She kept running around. She hopped inside the Uber car, and the Uber car obviously just hurry up and sped off. Okay, so this is part two of my family.
These kids deserve better. Like, a piss poor mama like that, they don't even have general utilities. She stated the lights not on. The kids ain't even going to school. And then clearly the dad ain't, he ain't worth a damn neither because he don't care about his kids' safety. He's just dropping them off in the middle of the road going on about his day. These kids deserve so much better, and it's just messed up because, like, I'm not blaming the aunt because at the end of the day, like, they are not her children, but it just gotta suck to know neither one of your parents even want to even take care of you, and then, they done dropped you off at your aunt. now you a burden to your aunt and she don't even want you. Like that has to be painful. I really do feel sick and sorry for the kids, because that, like, as a child, like having that feeling, that gotta be tough. Her sister spitting on her, that's the most vile and disgusting thing you can do to another person. And that says a lot about the type of woman she is. We already talked about her motherhood, her mothering her children. But as a woman, like, that's so disgusting. And that's your family member. That's your sister. All because she said no, right? She said no and told you to come get your kids. You mad at her because she doesn't want to basically pick up your responsibilities. It's not, like, how do I say this? It's okay for family to help family out, right? Like, that's okay. We all need a village. But at the end of the day, it's not the responsibility of the village to keep continuously showing up for us as parents. Because my thing is, if you didn't want to be a parent, why have multiple children? Like, that will never make sense to me. Why do you keep reproducing, keep adding on to the responsibility list, and you know you don't want to be a parent, and then get mad at the village when they don't want to pick up the responsibilities for you? Like, come on now. Alright, so this is her, the next video after that. She wanted to give more context to her story, so let's get into it.
Alright, so I have been uploading the story times where I got into it with my sister. My sister, spit on me. And I'm just going to give some follow-up context. I think my sister is jealous of me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why specifically, because I'll never know unless it come out of her mouth. Now, I can give some reasons as to why I think she's jealous of me. I mean, I'm younger than her. My situation has always been, better than hers. And, that's just tea. But I don't bother nobody. I don't talk to nobody. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm so far out the loop when it comes to my family, Lord Jesus. So when certain drama pops up on my doorstep, I legit don't know how this could happen to me. Like, I'm legit oblivious and behooved. And also, I reached out to another one of my sisters. And she was like, I heard about what happened, and our other sister is spitting on you. I'm real sorry that happened. You didn't deserve that. And I of course was saying, thank you for your kind words. And obviously, like I said, I don't know why it happened to me. Why you brought the kids here. Like, I have no contact with my sister because she's drama filled and she's just a horrible, nasty person. And I just can't have that, in my life. And
she mentioned she has another sister. Now, I'm curious why they didn't drop the kids off to the other sister. Is it because she was closer? Like, I hope she explains that more, but why play in your face and not the other sister face? Is it because you have helped her out before? Like, she feels like it's okay to walk all over you? I need more context behind that. Like, I understand her feeling like maybe she's jealous of her. Maybe she has, she got more going on for her than her other sister. It could be that. But I want to know why she feel like it's okay to play in your face. That's what I need to know.
So, I'm talking to my sister, my other sister, and I'm sending her, the screenshots, because I don't know what you done heard. I don't know who gonna tell you what, but I'm gonna give you the screenshots. And so we was talking about the fact that I warned my sister, like, if you don't come get your kids, like, your kids was dropped off in the street, in the car they was in, sped off and left them in the street. So I contact my sister, because they have done this to me before, inconveniencing my time, because they don't care about my time. And I was fed up, and I said, you come get your kids or I'm going to call the cops. My sister said, please do. Thank you. And I showed that to the cops when they came to my house. You thought that I was bluffing? Hell no. I'm calling, because these kids gonna leave my house today. And I feel bad, because it ain't no disrespect to my nieces and nephews. They are minors. They are children. And they shouldn't even have been put in this situation. But these are y'all parents who put y'all in this situation. This is y'all flesh and blood. This is y'all parents who had y'all, who didn't care to put y'all in this situation. I'm auntie. And I'm not going to be, inconvenienced. Because something else I've learned about my sister, because she could never care for her kids. She could never take care of them. When we would take the kids and start caring for them and whatever, my sister would be outside sucking and fucking and doing whatever this she want to do. You think she in the corner crying because she done lost custody of her kids? Hell no. We was giving my sister a vacation.
Poor kids.
So
man.
Once I realized that, I'm like, no, keep your kids. You had these kids. They didn't ask to be here. We're not going to remove the kids from a situation because all that's doing is making your situation better because you ain't got to care for your kids no more. Right idea. Wrong bitch.
That's so
all right,
sad.
so I have been uploading the story times where
I honestly, the only people here that suffer in this situation is the children. They're stuck in the middle of it. And I don't want to blame her because as an aunt, like, it's okay to step in and help here and there. But she's right when she stated it's not her responsibility. They have 2 able-bodied parents who are alive and well, and it's their responsibility to take care of them. But at the end of the day, like, as a child, to be with a parent that doesn't even want you around and to know that has to be horrible. Like a really tough situation to have them in. To have them, the dad dropped them off and then the aunt, here, come get them, and then the mom don't even want them. I'm pretty sure the kids heard exactly what they were saying, when they were arguing back and forth. That really sucks, and it has to be dangerous for her to be for the kids to be in the presence of their mom who don't want them around. Like, I just don't feel like it's a safe situation for them. I'm not saying it's the aunt's responsibility to step in and pick up where the mom, what she don't want to do. I'm not saying that's what she needs to do, but at some point, like, when is somebody going to say, hey, maybe you should give up your rights, or let somebody else help for a while, because she clearly doesn't want to be a mom. She clearly doesn't. All right, y'all. So I think this is her part 3. Let's get into it.
So this is part 3 of my family drama. If you didn't see part 1 and 2, go check it out. So after everything happened, of course, I called my mama back and I let her know, what just happened. And I'm trying to talk to my mama, like, not cuss, not disrespect her, but it's just like, obviously not cuss while speaking to my mother. And it's just like, y'all gonna bring Tasha out of retirement. Like, I don't talk to my sister. I don't ask her for shit, because even if I did, she ain't got it anyway. She a bum. She all this. I'm not one of them. I'm real cutesy, you feel me? But I'm still very much eat, sleep, and breathe from the hood. I just don't act hood, and I don't live there now. I'm like, y'all gonna bring me out of retirement to where I'm really about to dog walk her for her to ever feel like she gonna come to my home and spit on me. But I knew my sister really didn't want the tea, because you're running around away from me. She's running around like, how you gonna spit and run? Like, is you about it or you're not? Do you understand me? So it's just like, so anyway, from the original phone call, the cops still came to my house. They still followed up when I originally called. It just took forever and forever. And so I let them know what was happening. Of course, my sister been arrested a couple times. Wasn't hard finding her. And they was asking me like specific questions, and I cooperated. Like, honey, I don't have time. They said, do I want to press charges on my sister for assault and her spitting on me? Yes.
Oh, you
got to understand. Like, I am somebody, I have stuff to lose, and I'm dealing with people who don't. So I'm going to always do it the proper way, because I could also get in the field. I can rock you out real bad. But then all of a sudden, my knuckles gonna get scuffed. My face gonna get scuffed. I am a content creator. I work in hospital finance, and I'm a server. Can't nothing happen to me. I'm pretty. You understand me? So I'm going to hit you when it hurts. I'm going to hit you when it really hurts, because your life is already going downhill, and I'm going to go ahead and help you out. So now it's a warrant for my sister's arrest for assault.
But, okay, no.
Find somebody else to...
Okay, no. I'm not saying that she has no right to feel how she feels. Like, she was violated. Her sister spit on her. But what is her getting her arrested? What is that going to do? Now the kid's really not going to have nowhere to be. The daddy don't want him. The mom about to get arrested. So now what? Where do they go then? With your mom or your other sister? I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. Her sister clearly seemed like she just doesn't care. She probably too far gone to even be worried about it. And she has every right to press charges and and you know, want her sister to take accountability. I just don't know how that looks or how that impacts the kids with their parent going to jail. I don't get that part. But y'all let me know in the comments below. Do you think the mom or her sister should go to jail? What do you think is going to happen to the kids? I just don't see how that helps the situation, right? One thing I do know for a fact, I bet you they won't drop them kids off again. I bet you, well, I'll say the dad, because the dad is the one that did it. I bet you he won't do it again. And to be honest, this whole thing started with him. He probably was reaching out to the mom. He couldn't get her. And he was just like, listen, I can't be bothered right now. I'm going to just take y'all to another family member house. And it just so happened he chose her, probably because he did it before. And she said, not today. But I bet you he won't do it again. Oh my goodness. This story was crazy. It's one thing with family. Like I said, you can help them. But when it becomes a recurring thing, they start expecting it. And her sister just seemed like she just trifling. Like she just don't care. It appears she just doesn't even want to be a mom. But let me know your thoughts below in the comments. We'll discuss it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.